All right, we've learned how to write our name inside form, our email, password, and the others. So today I'm going to be teaching us a very important aspect of our form, which is password validation. So I don't know, maybe you come across something like, for instance, maybe you are trying to register on a website, so you have to fill a form. So on the space provided for the password, they will write input your password, you type the password. So they will specify the requirement for your password. Maybe um it must include an uppercase, it must include lowercase, a digit, special character like maybe at, hyphen, and the rest. So I'll be teaching us how to do that today. So in our placeholder, let me write minimum of 8 characters. So if we let me go to our, so view it. So we have a minimum of 8 characters. So let me go back to our code page. So include our to include our specification for our password, so you come after this closing quotation mark, so you declare your pattern. So our pattern, so there's something we call positive look ahead to in JavaScript. So let me write there is a code for that. Alright, you open your parentheses, type question mark equal to you put your dot. So this is what is called look ahead to. So you are telling your, if the user is inputting is for our email, so this will look through the email. If there is, maybe you specify uppercase, you specify lowercase, you specify a digit, or in some cases you specify special characters. There are so many things you can specify for the system to accept the password. So this is what is called positive look ahead to. So in our own case, we want to specify uppercase. So to do that, you write your angle bracket. So inside the angle bracket, you type a uppercase A to Z. So if the user is inputting his or her password, he or she must input on uppercase from A to Z. I mean, so there should be one uppercase. Either is A, B, C, any letter inside the password. So another one is to declare another specification for that. We have, we put equal to dot, and I need to put asterisk here. Yes, so shift 8, that's asterisk. So dot asterisk, dot asterisk. So now you declare, you open rectangular bracket. So you now type small letter A to Z. So this is another condition you give to the password validation. So the system will look through the password. Is there any availability of lowercase letter? If there is not availability of lowercase, it will not accept the password. So another one is our digit. So another one is our digit. To do that, just after this one, include our parentheses, our dot asterisk. So you now input backward slash. Put this backward slash and you type D. So the D is the digit. So after that, you can also include minimum of 8 characters. So to do that, after the parentheses, you input dot. So you type your curly bracket. Inside the curly bracket, you will now write 8 comma. So if you do this, at least the user must input 8 characters. If it desists to input the 8 characters, the system will not accept the password. So you can put 12. If you put 12 like this, that's the maximum of password the user must put. But in our own case, we want minimum of 8 characters. If you declare minimum of 8 characters, the user can input as so many password character of password as he or she wants. So you can input up to 100. So let me cancel this 12. So this is where you want to. Let me come to our browser. I type Ahmed. So I will press my shift AMMED. So I will input 1, 2, 3. So I press submit. You see it's submitted. So all the requirements I specify, the system have accepted it. So there is also a title. There's another attribute called title. So title. What's the work of this title? Title, it will display a specific requirement. So let me say minimum of 8 characters, comma, at least an uppercase lowercase and a digit. So yeah, let me just type anything I like. You see it? Please match the format requested. You see it? So it shows that my format is not correct. The format of the password is not correct. So let me go back here. There is also a very important attribute which is which is required. If you type required, so this shows that you must input you must fill the part of the form. It is very important for you to fill the part of the form. Let me copy this. So our first name is required, our form. Our last name is required, so our other name is not that required. So our email is required. So let me come back here. Let me refresh my page. Let me fill my form. So our password is required. Let me type the correct password. Let me say capital letter H A M M E D 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So our password is more than 8. So I click submit. Now our form is submit. Well, let me come to my password. Let me remove this at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3. So let me cancel the last name. You see, please fill in this field. So it is required for it to submit. Let me fill it. Let me see alive. So my email, I did not include at inside my email, so it will give you an error. See, please include an at in the email address. So missing at in the email address. So you need, this is possible for the system to show you, because in the type of the input of the email you put email, so you specify that is email. So for the email to complete, you need to put at. Let me come back. Let me input my at. So if I now submit, I have my password. It's more than 8 characters. I have included uppercase. I have included lowercase. I also include a digit. If I press submit now, it's submitted. It has submitted. So I did not specify require for this other name here. Here is it, other name. So there is no require there. That's why it did not comment on the require on this page other name. So this is what we shall be stopping for today. See you now.